Most families pass out after Thanksgiving dinner. Me and my boy, we rolled out with hot plates for a cold hillside graveyard. 2 bikes left the house, but by the time we hit the fog, there was an extra headlight in the mirror. Thanksgiving afternoon, most folks are passed out on couches full of turkey, bad decisions. Me and Popeye, we were out in the driveway warming up the bikes. My white-heritage Softail sat there, low and loud, dressed up in chrome like it was going to church. Popeye's Silver Street Glide Special idled beside it. Big Farron giving it a bulldog look. His paint was so clean, it held the sky in it. Cold air cut through the neighborhood. You could smell wood smoke, turkey grease, and somebody's overdone dressing floating on the wind. You know, normal people watch football after dinner, Popeye said, tugging his gloves tight. Normal people are boring, I said. Besides, you and me, we got a turkey run to make. He grinned. Still can't believe you fixed plates for the dead. I patted the saddlebag that held the full wrapped plates. Ain't for the dead, it's for their memory. There's a difference. He raised an eyebrow. That extra plate, I shut the bag. That one's in case somebody shows up hungry. He shook his head and laughed. You're weird, old man. Helmet, I said. He snapped it on, swung his leg over the street glide, and the bike shifted under his weight. I slung mine over the Softail and settled in. The motor rumbled under me, familiar as my own heartbeat. We rolled out slow. 2 generations of trouble easing down the street. Pipes talking louder than any football game. Thanksgiving ride, father and son, just us, or so I thought. We hit the back roads as soon as we cleared town. You know those Carolina 2 lanes in late fall, trees stripped down to bone, fields all brown and stubbly, sky that pale, worn-out blue, air cold enough to sting your knuckles, even through the gloves. I let Popeye take point for a stretch. Still light bobbed ahead of me, that street glide making a steady highway-eating sound. My Softail answered with a bit more growl, custom pipes barking when I rolled on. We weren't talking, but that's the thing about riding with your kid. You don't have to. The road talks to you. I kept thinking about the table we had left behind. 2 plates already eaten, leftovers resting in the fridge, and that empty chair at the end of the table. My brother Clay used to sit there. He'd been gone a good long while now, but holidays have a way of pulling ghosts up out of the floorboards whether you invite them or not. You okay back there? Popeye's voice crackled over our comm system. Yeah, I said, just thinking. About Uncle Clay? He knows me too well. Something like that, I said. We rode on. The sun was sliding down, throwing long shadows across the road, turning pine trucks into stripes. My mind drifted back to Clay, his life, the beat-up bike he used to ride before he shipped out and never came back. I blinked, looked in my left mirror out of habit. For a split second, I saw 3 bikes. Popeye up ahead, me in the middle, and behind me, just at the edge of the glass, a 3rd headlight. Turned my head to check. Nothing there but empty road and a swirl of dust. Quit it, I muttered to myself. Holiday brain. But a chill walked its fingers across the back of my neck all at the same time. We turned off the main road on one of those unmarked country lanes, kind locals know by heart and GPS doesn't even try to understand. The pavement narrowed, potholes showed up, and the center line disappeared like somebody gave up painting halfway through. Woods closed in on both sides, pines, oaks, and those stubborn, scraggly bushes that live on red clay and spite. Our destination was a little hilltop cemetery where some veterans were laid to rest. Nothing fancy. Chain link fence, leaning stones, plastic flowers faded by 100 summers. I'd gone out there for years, cleaning up graves and setting flags. Figured Thanksgiving was a good day to bring a plate and say thanks proper. Road's rough, I heard Popeye say. You sure your old man back ain't gonna shake apart back there? You'll break yours first, I replied. He laughed, leaned into a curve, and his exhaust bounced off the trees. That's when I saw it again. In the right mirror this time. Faint, but there. Another headlight, farther back, but steady. Too steady. Like it was tied to my line of sight instead of the road. Hey, I keyed my mic. You see anybody behind us? Popeye checked his mirror. Negative, just you and me. I frowned, glanced again. Now the mirror held nothing but empty asphalt. Maybe somebody turned off back there, I said. Sure, Popeye replied. Maybe this is one of your ghost biker stories coming true. Smart mouth. Still, I eased off the throttle just a hair. Holiday or not, I didn't like feeling watched. We reached the gravel turnoff and eased the bikes down the crunching lane. The engines idled low, like they knew we'd rolled into holy ground. The house on the hill in front of us, crowned by a small cemetery, it wasn't much, just a handful of older headstones, a couple newer ones, a crooked tree that looked like it'd seen every argument that hill had ever heard. We parked the bikes at the bottom, shut them off. Silence hit hard. You never know how loud life is till you kill the engine. I swung off, knees popping in protest. Popeye killed his ignition, helmet still on, looking up the hill. Looks even creepier in person, he said. That's the point, I replied. We grabbed the plates from my saddlebag. Turkey, dressing, green beans in a roll, and a slice of pumpkin pie on each one. Warmth still held into the full. The extra plate sat there too, tucked between them. He squinted. You really bringing 3? Yep. Who's the third one for? Don't know yet. He studied my face. You're serious? Has a heart attack? We started up the hill, boots crunching gravel, breath puffing in the cold air. The sky was sliding from orange to purple. That short window of time when everything looks both peaceful and wrong. At the top, the headstones waited. Names carved in stone, dates that didn't stretch near long enough. I headed straight for one in particular, Clay's buddy, J. Walker, Private First Class, U.S. Army. The stone wasn't big. Somebody once laid their grief into the marble so deep you could almost feel it coming off the surface. I set the first plate down on the grass in front of his stone. Happy Thanksgiving, son, I said quietly. Popeye placed a little flag beside it, the small kind that flutters if you whisper at it. He removed his helmet and he stood there, respectful in a way I didn't even have to ask for. We moved from stone to stone, setting a plate, another veteran's grave, straightening flowers, knocking leaves off names. We got to the end of the row. That extra plate was still in my hands, waiting. Where you want that one, Popeye asked. I looked across the cemetery. Some stones were worn smooth, names half gone, like the rain was trying to erase them. Let's give it to whoever's been forgotten the longest, I said. He nodded. Fair. We walked to the far corner. where the fence leaned and the ground dipped. One stone stood apart from the rest, a little crooked, the letters thinned from a lot of weather. I knelt, brushed away dead leaves. The name was barely there, but I made it out. Clayton R. Hart, Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps. Born, died, all those years between shrunk down to a dash. Clayton, I muttered. Well, I'll be. Popeye heard, like Uncle Clay? Different last name, I said, but still. The air felt heavier here. Not bad, just thick. The way a room feels when somebody's been crying in it. I set the extra plate down in front of the stone. This one's yours, Clayton, I said. Consider it from all of us who got to come home when you didn't. Wind pushed through the trees, a low hush. Then something changed. The hair on my arms stood up under my jacket. A faint smell drifted by, not from the plates, not food, not dirt. Old leather, faint exhaust, cold metal. Behind us, something jingled, like keys hitting against a belt loop. Popeye stiffened. You hear that? Yeah, I said. We turned at the same time. Down at the bottom of the hill, by the bikes, a headlight glowed. No motor, no sound, just a pale, steady light where no bike ought to be. I didn't. We watched, rooted in the spot. The light didn't move up the hill, it didn't dim, it just shone still, like somebody waited there, patient as a stone. I swallowed. Come on. We walked back down, slow. Neither one of us said what we were thinking, which is how men handle their feelings when they don't understand. When we got close, my stomach did a flip. Our bikes were exactly where we left them. No extra bike, no stranger. But my Softail's headlight was on. The key still in my pocket. Popeye whispered, Nope. You saw that, right? I asked. Oh yeah, not pretending I didn't. That light was on, and now. He leaned close. The switch on the bars was firmly in the off position. He checked the ignition. Bike ain't powered, he said. This ain't funny. The headlight flickered once, twice, then went black. The hill behind us creaked as if something shifted. A branch, a stone, or somebody turning to walk away. I didn't have to look back to know who that extra plate was for anymore. Helmet, I said quietly. Popeye didn't argue. We climbed back on the bikes, engines rumbling to life, and back out into the world we went. That was him, wasn't it? My voice said over the comms as we rolled out. Whoever that Clayton was. Maybe, I replied. Maybe somebody just needed a place to sit and be remembered. We turned off the old gravel and back onto the blacktop. Night was settling in proper now, and the temperature dropped fast. Somewhere between that little cemetery and the main road, something changed in my mirrors again. This time I saw it clear. 3 bikes, Popeye up front, me in the middle, and a third headlight behind me, just far enough back that I couldn't see a face. Just the shape of a bike that didn't quite touch the pavement. No tire noise, no vibration, just light. Papa, I said, voice tied. Yeah? Don't freak out. That's a terrible way to start a sentence. We got a third rider. He hesitated. You sure? Check your mirror. Don't stare. Just glance. There was a pause. Then, holy. Okay, I see it. It's like faded. Yeah. We rode on, the 3 of us now. Not saying much. The 2-lane unspooled ahead, double yellow line glowing like a weak little spine. "You scared?" I asked my son. "A little bit," he said. "You?" "Been scared by worse." "Like what?" "Your mother when I forgot our anniversary." He snorted. Tension cracked just enough. Road signs flashed by, lit by her headlight, and that third ghost pale beam. For a while, all three lights rolled together, a small parade in the dark. Then we reached the county line. I felt it before I saw it. The air stopped pressing on my chest, shoulders loosened. I checked the mirror, only two headlights again. He was gone. Back at the house, the warmth hit us, smell of leftovers, TV murmuring from the living room, low lamplight. We hung up our jackets, tossed gloves in a pile. I dropped my keys in the dish by the door and just stood there for a second, feeling the blood come back into my fingers. "You gonna tell Mom?" Popeye asked. "About what?" He raised an eyebrow. "The ghost biker who ate Thanksgiving on the hill with us." "Maybe not tonight," I said. "She'll just say I've been reading too many stories." He shrugged. "We both saw it." "Yeah," I said softly, "we did." We went into the kitchen. I opened the fridge, more out of habit than hunger, and stared at the shelves. "How many plates we take?" Popeye asked suddenly. "3, I said. "Why?" "Count what's left." I looked at the Tupperware in full. Turkey, dressing, sides. Did some quick math in my head. "There should be 3 full plates left," I said. "I know," he replied. "Count them." I checked the containers one by one. 2 full plates, not 3. I frowned. "Maybe your mama ate again." "Mom just texted me while we were on the road," he said. "She's in a food coma on the couch." I shut the fridge. We just stood there, the hum of the appliance loud as a train. "You think?" Popeye started. I cut him a look. "You wanted a story? You got one." He cracked a small smile. "Best Thanksgiving ride ever." I nodded slowly, because under all that weirdness, that's what it was. Father and son, 2 bikes in the cold, and for one stretch of Carolina backroad, a third rider who finally got to go for a holiday ride and sit down to supper again. Next Thanksgiving, when the turkey smell hits the house and the bikes start calling out in the driveway, we'll go back up that hill. I'll pack 3 plates without even thinking about it. Some habits are just good manners. And somewhere out there on that dark stretch of highway, I figure a pale headlight is already waiting, patient as ever, ready to fall in behind us and ride. If you felt that chill riding with us tonight, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Drop a comment telling me what you think about that third headlight. We share this with somebody who loves Harleys and ghost stories. Subscribe to The Grave Historian so don't miss the next ride, the next graveyard, or the next time something follows us home.